we doing?
We're about to start. What do you mean?
What do you, like what's the topic?
Oh, what's the topic? Alcohol's good for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have to say about that?
You have to rate the thing.
Oh. Can I go higher?
Yeah, that's the max.
I like this.
Welcome back to Gotchu Gotchu. My name is Joseph. On my right.
Serena.
Yeah. Today's topic is...
Alcohol is good for you.
Wait, why'd you want to do this topic?
You told me to pick one. I didn't know that this was going to be the whole topic. What you got to say about that, though?
I think it's a good topic.
No, I mean, what do you have to say about it? Yeah, it's a good topic, so we're going to do it. But what do you have to say about it?
Oh, my thoughts on alcohol?
Yeah, and whether or not it's good for you.
I would say it's not good for you.
Really?
What about you?
No, you have to explain yourself.
You know, if you ask like doctors, I don't know what kind of doctor you ask, but they usually say just like a chemical.
It's a drug.
It's like a chemical just with water. Is it water? Is it made with water? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it made out of?
Like wheat, bread, barley. Like rye. I don't know. Grapes.
Yeah, grapes. Do you know a lot about alcohol? Because I don't know a lot about alcohol.
I have a decent basis on alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
What is it? This thing. Yeah.
I have a decent basis in alcohol.
Wait.
In alcoholism.
Before we begin, why didn't you burp into the microphone? You always do that. Why'd you stop?
Do I? Maybe because I'm trying to get a job one day.
Because you always used to just like burp into the microphone, and you were holding it back this time.
Yeah, maybe I'm just feeling like extra. I just came from a job interview, so I'm feeling a little professional. Yeah.
Wait, what kind of
job?
job?
Bartending.
Alcohol.
It's all connecting now, isn't it?
Wait, where?
Savas.
Do you think I could go?
You know Savas, right?
I've been there once.
Yeah, it's on State Street. It's like where all the parents take their kids when like they're in town.
How was it? Wait, before we get into the topic, how was the interview? Good.
It was
bad?
good. The girl who interviewed me, she was kind of intense. Like she was all business, and like she was dressed pretty formal, and like she had her hair done, and she didn't smile that much. She was all like serious, but also like she wasn't like mean. It was just like she was just like, about it.
How old was
I
she?
respected it. She looked young, like mid-20s.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe
Very
late
young.
20s. Yeah, but not older than that. But I think it went well. I think I answered all the questions pretty decently. I did a little research on their I just don't like hearing it.
You don't
like what is this? So what is this?
Because you need to get closer for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I did like research on what like the Sava's backstory and like what they're looking for and like the job description and stuff. So like I made sure to insert like
their history.
Yeah, I made sure to insert like I am what they want basically. And you should do that for every job basically. Yeah. And then I have like a Quizlet of like drinks to memorize and stuff.
Actually, how many drinks?
Well, so far just the basics. So it's like 30, 25 maybe. Well, there's like wine and beer and stuff, like terminology and stuff. But there's also just like classic drinks that I need to remember. It's fun. But yeah, so hopefully I get the job.
What did she ask you?
It's complicated questions. Like they were like complicated. I don't know, just like what differentiates good restaurants from a restaurant from the rest.
Oh, what did you say?
What's your way of showing like being a good like I can't even explain the questions because they were a little like convoluted. I feel like they were simple questions asked in a complicated way. So, but it was just the general like what do you bring to the team, your qualities, why do you want to do this, like what have you done already, how was that? Yeah.
She answered everything. She liked your answers.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if this is just my experience, but like usually interviewers are pretty good at not showing whether or not they like your answers. Like, right? Do you find that? Do you ever get interviews for jobs?
No, I don't do interviews.
Yeah.
I interview people.
I know. Oh, so
Yeah.
True. Yeah, but that's obviously not the same thing. But I feel like for job interviews, like the interviewers are never, like they never show. I mean, they shouldn't show whether or not they really want to hire you. They gotta keep you guessing so that you are still gonna do your best no matter what. But yeah, she said she'd get back to me in a couple days.
In a couple days. Wow. So what's your favorite drinks?
I like a good Hugo.
How do you make that?
It's a drink specialized in northern Italy, and is prosecco, elderflower liquor, club soda, lime, and mint. So it's like you know what a mojito looks like. It's like clear and bubbly, and it has like mint leaves, and like it's like decorated with like lime and stuff. Like just like really fresh. It looks the exact same, but a mojito is like stronger, and this one's just like kind of fruity and like grape undertones. I don't know.
Wow.
I could make it for you one day.
Really?
Yeah, but the liquor is pretty expensive.
What do they use?
So like the elderflower liquor, usually I think the most common thing people use is Saint Germain, and I don't know if you probably don't know what the bottle looks like, but it's like a decoration. Like it's like got like an hourglass shape, and it's tall, and it has this like decorative top. I think one bottle in Italy was 45 euros, which probably means a bottle in America is like, I feel like it'd be like 60 or more. I don't know. I just started.
So when you were memorizing the drinks, did you just memorize it looking at the flashcards? Did you get to actually like try it with your like?
Well, I
hands?
bartended before.
Really?
Yeah, summer after my freshman year, I worked at this restaurant, so I also bartended. And so I got to. It was like a sports bar, so like. How much do you don't drink?
I don't
so
drink.
It's like hard to. Do you know what an old fashioned is?
No.
Manhattan. They're all like classic drinks. Like, you got an old man walking in the bar. He's ordering a Manhattan, you know. And it's kind of just like whiskey with like a little bit of like I don't know. Like an old fashioned is like a slightly decorated version of like a shot of whiskey. And so it's like whiskey, sugar, and then like bitters, which is like herbs, like botanical flavoring for alcohol. And it's just like an old man that wants to spice his normal whiskey up a little bit, but not too much, or else it'll be a little too fruity for him, you know. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you had experiences.
So I never, but what I was going with that is like when I worked at a sports bar, and so I never made those like classic drinks. It's more like Sex on the Beach, you know. You heard of that one? Tequila Sunrises, Long Island iced teas. But now I saw this serves more like high-end drinks, so I gotta like get my stuff together.
Oh, I didn't know that you worked as a bartender this whole time.
Like, it's a small thing I did.
Wow. So, you know how beyond bartenders, there are like hundreds of just bottles. Do you know everything? So you have to know everything.
I know a lot of them, actually. I know a lot of obscure liquors that you definitely don't know.
Yeah, I know.
And like different, like different brands of each type of alcohol is the best, and like the levels to it, and then like from there are like different types of those liquors and all that stuff. Oh, there's a lot to it, and like there's the liquor and then the flavorings and the syrups and the method that it's served, the temperature.
Wait, so did you had like the whole setup, like equipment to mix, like back home? No, not this one, but when I was doing the podcast with you last semester, did you had all of that?
At home, no. I've never, like as a college student, like when I finished my bartending job the first time, it sounded fun to have like a mixer kit and like do all that stuff. But when you're in college and like no one really takes the time to sit down and drink alcohol, so it's kind of like it's a little more pointless. But I should get one. That could be fun. But like, I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't respect the time and energy that goes into those drinks, you know.
Yeah, this drink.
Yeah.
It took you like 10 minutes to make it, and then give me another one.
Yeah, I know. So sad.
Wait, so what do you think is like the best drinks to make, or that taste the best?
Well, I told you what my favorite one is.
Well, what's your favorite one?
The
Hugo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. So that's what you would recommend to people?
Yeah, it's just pretty uncommon, I think, in these areas.
But what about not like mixing? What about just like the
plain
one on the market?
Like vodka.
Yeah, there's beer, whatever, the whiskey.
I like tequila. I like Patron.
That's like the best one for you?
Silver one, yeah.
Yeah, Patron.
Or I actually like whiskey too. Like I like to sip on whiskey. I don't have a particular one that I feel like if you get into like more high-end whiskeys, they can be pretty expensive, and that's not something I'm gonna spend my money on. Yeah, I don't know. You got anything to say about that?
No,
Do you have any preference for alcohol?
Personally, I like cold beer.
What brand?
I don't care.
No.
If it's cold.
Wrong.
If it's cold, I'm good.
My favorite beer brands.
Yeah, what's your favorite brand?
Modelo,
okay.
Michelob Ultra.
How do I spell that?
Stellas are really good too. Michelob. Ultra.
Okay. What was the first one? Modelo?
You should try those. Yeah. You should drink a Corona and then drink one of those. And I think it's subtle, but like, you can still tell.
What do you think about Corona?
I think it's too corny, bready. It tastes too much like bread. I think the other ones have a little bit more like crisp, especially Stella's have more like crisp, fruity energy to it. But at the end of the day, they're all beer, so I don't really like beer.
Oh, you don't really like beer?
I'd rather drink something else.
Oh, then what about Bud Light?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't remember the last time I had one of those. If I've ever even had one in my life.
Gotcha. So there's beer. What do you think about Tito's? That's what everyone gets. I don't know why.
I don't mind Tito's. I think Tito's works.
What is that? Is that tequila or is it
vodka?
Vodka is vodka?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think people can be a little less particular about vodka because at the end of the day, like, it's the one liquor that doesn't have a particular taste to it. It's like supposed to be flavorless. That's why it's the best to mix drinks with. Unless you're getting that like $14, like we got some down in our living room right now, like $14 bottle, like handle of vodka. Obviously that's going to be different than like $35-$40 handle of Tito's. But I think like, so there's like a higher end, I guess, brand of vodka could be like Ciroc. Do you know what that is?
Of course not.
I thought you were gonna say yeah, of course. And I don't know. I can't really tell the difference. So don't be wasting your. Actually, this I don't know if I should be saying that. But like, don't be wasting your money on high-end vodka. Drink the rubbing alcohol.
What do you think about the? Is it the 818?
The tequila. I've never had it.
Never had it?
No.
You want to have it? Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah, I want to get it for me.
Are you 21?
Yeah.
Actually?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, it'd be bad if I wasn't.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you that before we started. 818. Did you hear things about that tequila?
I like seen it. I mean, it's the Kendall.
Yeah.
What's her?
Jenner.
Kendall Jenner. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think you should try that. I don't know. It could be
Let's
fun.
try that.
A little
818.
celebrity tequila.
Wait, what would happen if we drink like on the pod, like a tryout?
I'm trying to get a job. I know this is what you're gonna do, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Do they really care?
Well, it's just like wow, like it's so internet's so particular. Like, don't want to take any chances.
But you're doing the bartending job, so it makes sense that you try out.
Yeah, sure, but I don't want it on the internet forever. Oh, alcoholic! Oh my god, just trying alcohol. Yeah, you know.
Wow. So, when you get a job, I might visit.
What do you mean? You think it's gonna take that long for me to get a job?
No, that job, bartending job.
When I get the job,
Yeah, you get it.
I hope I get the job.
Stop by, say hi.
Yeah, you can just come sit at the bar then.
Yeah, I can go by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I make you drink. That'd be fun. Actually, that'd be super funny.
I'll post the clips, and at the end or in the middle.
Yeah, and then we'll bring Saba's way more business.
Wow. But nah, no one's gonna. I don't think it's gonna make a big impact though.
You really?
Not yet. Okay. You don't know.
We'll keep doing it.
Yeah, one day.
That'd be crazy, and then they'd be like, Serena, stay forever. I'm like, peace.
No, you're not giving me a raise. Bye.
I don't need you anymore. I'm starting my own restaurant.
Wait, you want to?
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I think if one day I have a lot of money and really have nothing left to do with my life, then maybe I'll consider starting a restaurant.
What kind of restaurant are you thinking of right now?
Definitely some sort of Asian restaurant.
Oh, Asian restaurant. Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Noodle restaurant.
A noodle?
My family and I sometimes talk about that because we're very passionate about noodles.
Oh, is it the Land City kind of noodles, or is it something different?
I don't know. The idea is still like very. We didn't talk about it that much. But kind of like Land City. But we have some other dishes too.
Gotcha. Wait, what are you doing?
This is like loose.
Let's loose. Yeah.
Go.
When was the last time that you drank alcohol? Yesterday?
Undisclosed. So anyways, basically how all this ties into the title of this.
Do you think it's a good topic? Yeah, I think it's a good topic.
Well, it's not like
yeah.
We're not doing anything illegal over here.
Yeah.
But because if you think about alcohol as not something that can make you feel something, but make something that can numb you. This grammar is crazy. If you see alcohol not as something that can numb you, but as something that can make you feel something, that's when you start living life.
I think a lot of musicians love alcohol.
I think a lot.
Like the dreamy feeling, the laid back. You think about stuff.
Maybe. Or they're just like drugs. I think celebrities.
Oh, it's
like,
drugs.
Yeah, or I don't know.
Mm.
They're all just like a little messed up in the head, so they need something.
Let's talk about your friends. I think
What about them?
today. Do you have a lot of heavy drinkers around you?
Not really.
No.
I mean, I know some, but they're not like close friends of mine. I think, yeah, the environment I'm in doesn't really lead me to heavy drinkers.
Like do you think the more you work out, the more you'd likely to be into alcohol? Is there a correlation between that?
I would like to think it's the opposite.
Is it opposite?
I mean, I know
They
that
don't?
when I started getting into more like nutrition and working out, I started drinking a lot less, because you start like every sip of alcohol you take is so bad for you. Like alcohol is so bad for you. Not the title being alcohol's good for you.
No, title's gonna be that, and we're gonna talk about the opposite of why alcohol is bad. Yeah, we can go to that route.
There are just so many things that it does to your body that, like, if you're trying to perform a certain way for like a sport or something, and you work so hard to like progress inches every day, and then you drink alcohol, and that's just like it all goes in the trash and more. And it just like that kind of mentality to me, it was really strong for me. And so like it was really hard. I didn't drink much at all last year, because all I could think about when I was drinking was like, oh, what is it doing to my body? Which was probably it was almost excessive. Like I think this year I do a better job of just like balancing my life, where like you use it to have fun and enjoy your time with your friends, but yeah, some people just abuse it. A lot of people abuse it, because the feeling that they get when they're drunk, I think, makes them not care about anything else that alcohol does in terms of how it affects them.
Wait, do you still work out as much as you did last year, or?
I wouldn't say not as much, but almost. Like I think I lift a little less. I'm not powerlifting anymore, so I'm just focusing on boxing. And I don't like working out twice a day. Last year was just like that was crazy. My entire life.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and I'd like to have time to do other things, like get a bartending job. That's what I'm using my time to do.
Well, how many bartender are there usually at that one slot?
I think they said during the day and less busy times like 2.
2, okay.
And then they're like bar backs, which like people aren't in the front of the bar, but they could like go in the back and like restock and like just like be assistants to the bartenders. So maybe there's like one of those too. Like Saturdays at Sava's are crazy because of the game days.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like they need like everyone. So I'll probably be working some of those if I get the job.
Do you know anyone who works there? Your friends?
I actually got inspired to apply because Kaylin, she applied earlier. Kaylin, my roommate last year.
Oh wait, she works there?
So she applied, I think, earlier this year, this school year, and she got the job recently. So I think maybe she just had her first shift, or she's going to. But yeah, she told me about it, so I applied, and then now I'm like, now I'm here. So it'll be fun to work with her.
Yeah. She's the girl in the
Emma Chamberlain
thumbnail.
girl.
The thumbnail where we did People episode. Yeah, she was in the thumbnail. Yeah, she was the thumbnail. Oh wait, do you guys still hang out?
Yeah, we just don't live together anymore.
So when did you see her recently?
We went last Saturday. We went to the farmers market.
together?
We got flowers.
Wow.
And then our friend was hosting that night.
Hosting what?
It was like a anything but a cup party.
Anything but a cup?
Like you drink alcohol out of anything but a cup.
Oh.
I brought a Lysol bottle.
Oh.
No one would let me drink out of it because it still smelled like disinfectant.
Gotchu Gotchu. Wow. Is she a heavy drinker, Kaylin?
Not really. I think her tolerance is a little higher than mine, but like what's a heavy drinker to you?
Like they're always drinking. If you just ask them, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Oh, I'm about to drink."
Oh, no, I don't know anyone like that. Like, you're not a functional human being if you're like that. And especially in college at Michigan, you can't.
Yeah, that's true. You have to go to classes.
You gotta do something with your life. And hopefully you have friends that'll help you if you aren't.
No.
Well,
Well, anyways, now this is getting harder and harder as we talk.
yeah, because you don't drink alcohol. How are we gonna talk about a topic that you have nothing to do with?
Yeah. Not.
You never drank alcohol in your life?
Nah, of course I did. I drink it when I go to Korea.
Tell me about when you do. What do you do? What do you drink? Do you play games?
I usually drink when I'm with my friends. I don't drink by myself.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Really? I shouldn't? But I used to.
Like to enjoy a drink.
But I used to.
You used to get drunk by yourself?
Yeah.
Where?
Just watching something, like put on something, and you drink.
What'd you drink?
I think I was drinking Blue Moon. It's a blue something.
So, but you'd get drunk? Or you just get like a little buzzed?
A little buzz, I think.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay?
Like, well, don't ask me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't know. I would do that sometimes, but I stopped doing that. But when I go to Korea, when I see my friends, that's when I usually drink.
And go out?
Like at a restaurant, usually. I don't really drink at home.
So what do you drink?
It's usually beer.
Don't Koreans drink like soju?
Yeah, personally, I like the fizzy thing. Fizziness of like the beer when you first get it.
Ramune.
What is that?
Oh, it's a soda. Maybe it's Japanese. Maybe I was just racist. That was a racist. Oopsie.
But I've noticed that when I drink, I can eat a lot. Like actually eat a lot. So I think a few years ago I used that to gain weight.
To drink alcohol? To gain weight?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, alcohol in itself
summer.
also has like people gain weight from drinking so much. It's like not good.
Oh, it's usually
just beer?
Yeah, just beer, food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now.
So what's your favorite thing to eat with beer?
What do you think? There's only one
Korean
answer.
Barbecue.
Chicken. Korean chicken. Wait, have you ever tried that combination?
Korean chicken? Like Korean fried chicken?
Yeah, Korean fried chicken.
That sounds so good.
That and beer is like the...
What do you think about Olasol?
Olasol?
Their fried chicken.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, these days, I don't really crave Korean chicken because for some reason, the standard in my head is it gotten so high that whatever I eat, it's like, oh, it's just a Korean chicken.
So, like, not even in Korea can the chicken match your standards?
Like, maybe one item or one or two item. Do you know Gotchu Chicken?
Mm-mm.
It's like a company, Korean chicken company.
Oh.
And they have honey butter combo. That's the name.
Okay, what is it?
That one's the best one.
Like what honey butter combo?
It's like soy something.
But why is it called honey butter then?
Like, I don't know. But
That's awesome.
The base is soy sauce, I think. That was the best one.
Do you know the best Korean fried chicken in America that I know, in my limited experience, is it's like it's on the West Coast.
West Coast. There's a Korean chicken.
Banchan.
Oh, that one's a similar one.
I love, like, I think like compared to Ola Sol, theirs is so much better.
Yeah, it's better. But still,
Really?
The honey butter something.
Oh, I have to go and try.
Honey butter. I forgot the name. It's
He's trying to translate it in Korean in his head.
But that was the best one. But here, I think Popeye's spicy chicken tender is the best one. If you when I think about chicken, have you ever tried?
No.
You never tried Popeye's?
Popeye's spicy chicken tenders
with barbecue sauce. That's like the best chicken tenders I've ever had. I've ever had.
Yeah, write that down.
Here. Popeye spicy chicken tenders. Get the you don't have to get the combo. Just get this whatever you want.
I never get the combo. Combo just what comes with fries?
Oh, the combo. Yeah, fries and drinks, but you know,
so
their fries are okay.
Waste the space in your stomach.
Yeah, fries are okay.
You ever try a Jamaican jerk pit in Ann Arbor?
Yeah.
I just had it for the first time yesterday.
Oh, what did you get?
It was so good.
What did you get?
I got the Jamaican pork pita.
Pork pita. Wow.
And then I got the beef patty thing, like the biscuit thing that they have in the front.
Oh.
It was so good.
I've only tried jerk chicken. That was the only thing. I think it's good. It's good. Wait, so what did you get again?
Jamaican pork pita.
Pork pita. Who recommended that?
Well, I just wanted pork, and that's all. I was like, gotcha. Looks good. But actually, how I never knew, because it's a pretty underground place. It's actually literally underground. But my SI 339 professor, it's a web design class, and so one of the like sample web designs she did or she pulled up was Jamaican jerk pits. And I'm like, and the reason she chose it, she's like, oh, it's just so good. But not many people knew about it. And I was looking around for food the other day, and I saw us nearby. It was so good.
Their web designs are good?
Well, it was just like, she was trying to show how the colors on the website was like good contrast and like good for accessibility.
I don't think it was that good.
I mean, it's not great, but
last
like,
time I saw it.
I don't know. Are we about to expose them right now?
Let me see.
Well, on their website, not on their Google.
Yeah, their website.
Oh, I see.
I'll show people the. Oh, this one. This is good.
Well, the design isn't necessarily great, but the colors that they used is like very readable, and for people that actually someone with color blindness would have trouble with that for sure. Like all that red and green. I don't know. But yeah, anyways.
This is the type that I hate the most. Do you know why?
Why?
The font is just all over the place. This is one font, this the other one, and that's the other one.
This is crazy. Yeah, this. There's no like coherent. Like, it's not coherent.
Take out that one's in a different font.
Yeah. But and the font is so like it's like the default font.
Yeah, the default font.
Man.
But I like it. They have good reviews.
But it's okay because their food is so good.
They're good. Wow.
But I think it's part of their brand. It's like, oh, like we don't really care much. We don't care about much except the food, and that's all you should really care about too.
Wait, did you eat at the restaurant or did you?
You can't eat at the restaurant.
You can't.
So you have to order takeout, but there are so many people ordering. I had to wait like 30-40 minutes for mine, so I ordered, left, and then came back.
And where'd you eat?
At tryouts, because we've been doing tryouts for boxing 7 to 9, and so yesterday I ran the station of the hill. It's like the hill on the side of the big student entrance for the big house, and so we have we have everyone like sprint up and down or do bear crawls up and down, and I sat at the top making sure that they made it to the sprinted all the way. I was sitting on the ground eating my Jamaican jerk pit, and they all looked at me like either they wanted to kill me or wanted some. And one guy was like, just let me get a fry. I'm like, okay. It was actually super fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's the boxing going? Yeah, we didn't touch on your boxing last time.
What do you mean? How's it going? Like,
Are you improving?
I think so. I need to work on my cardio. I need to work on a lot of things, but I think I'm gonna take a fight soon in October for sure. So just gotta start getting ready for that. And I'm sparring more of the lightweight guys now.
Guys?
Yes, because it's better. I think it's better practice for me, along with sparring the girls. So hopefully that'll be good. But I'm so tired. Like, I don't want to box. I just want to lay down.
You know what I've noticed? I feel like your body got bigger this year.
Really?
Yeah, when I was setting up my camera there. Yeah.
I've gotten lighter.
You've gotten lighter?
I'm actually smaller.
The frame was...
Bro, you're not... You're my mom. You're just commenting on the size of my body. You're going to get canceled for that.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That got bigger?
Yeah, if you're doing boxing. Isn't it good?
No. I mean, it doesn't really... Like, I don't know. Like, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Like, at this level. But I'd like to be smaller so I can be faster.
Gotcha. I'm thinking about should we get back to the topic or
yeah.
Topic.
How long we got? How long?
It's 11. I think we started at 30 something.
Okay. Okay. So soju.
Soju. They have different flavors. Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I think they have really good flavors. I can't believe you don't drink a ton of soju when you're in Korea.
It's a bit too strong.
Yeah, that makes sense for you.
It's not something that I would just like drink it with food, like gulping it. You're
not supposed to. You gulp beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't gulp drink, so soju's actually perfect for me, cause like that alcohol percentage is good, cause I like sipping.
Then what if you get thirsty? What do you do?
Drink the water that you have.
Oh, you drink water?
I've never drinking alcohol as a way to quench my thirst.
Oh, like, maybe that's
so
why.
Weird for me, because alcohol in itself is not a hydrating liquid, and it makes my tummy hurt if I drink too much at once. Especially beer how doesn't it make your stomach hurt? Because it's so carbonated.
I always drink sparkling water every day.
Oh, yeah, I'm not built like that. Like, yeah, this reminds me when I was in Italy, and it's pretty rude to burp in Italy. Like, it's way
Maybe you changed.
I was a huge... Oh, my God!
Maybe that's
probably why I didn't...
Yeah, that's why you changed.
I held in my burps all summer, unless I was, like, in a safe environment. But never when I was out. And they love drinking sparkling water over there. Mm-hmm. I mean, they always had still, but it's customary to drink sparkling, so I drink sparkling, and I would be tossing it in dirt. I would not be okay. I'd be like, oh my God.
Okay, that's why you're holding your bum. I was like, Serena, why are you holding your bum? That burp, that's not you.
You know what happened today also? Actually, today maybe it's just like an Italian day for me, because I haven't been holding in my burps like earlier this year, but today, before I was gonna get interviewed, this lady comes up. She's like, "Oh, are you Serena? Like, you're here for bartending, right?" And instead of saying yes, I said "si." I was like, "Oh my God, I'm clearly not Spanish or Italian." This girl is gonna think I'm like some like I don't know like why did this girl just say "si" to me? This Chinese girl just said "si."
An Asian girl.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy moment for me. I was like, oh my God.
Did you like the fact that you had some Italian culture in you, or did you not like it?
Yeah, I think I like it because everyone loves Italy.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to go to Italy, and so I got to spend so much time there, and now it's like a part of me. Yeah.
What kind of sparkling water do they drink? Just like water with just carbonated water?
Yeah. What do you drink flavored?
I always drink flavored.
Like LaCroix?
I don't like LaCroix.
Bubbly?
I like Spindrift. Do you know what that
That's
is?
some like off-brand.
Oh, you
no.
don't- It's there's more flavor in it. LaCroix, it's
So there's more
basically
like
water.
sugar in it.
It's like juice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, so you never tried Spindrift?
Mm-mm.
Maybe I'll bring one next time.
No, the taste test.
Yeah. So LaCroix one, do you like LaCroix?
No, I actually started enjoying drinking sparkling water a little more, because you can tell when like an old man over there like grew up like Italian, when he's just chugging the sparkling water like for hydration. That's something I'm just not used to, like drinking sparkling water for hydration. That doesn't make sense. Drink normal water. But I never liked sparkling water and LaCroix because, like, everyone says is like it tastes how you think it should smell. Like, there's so little taste that you can't ignore it, but it's also almost not there. And with sparkling water, because I'm only ever used to drinking carbonated water with flavor, I drink it waiting for the flavor to come, and it never comes, and it's just such a weird feeling.
Yeah.
So I would never choose to drink those things.
Like personally, I also don't drink like unflavored.
Yeah.
Just plain water with the bubble thing. Carbonation. That's so hard.
Yeah.
So I never get those. I usually get the flavored ones. But LaCroix, it's bad. Personally.
I know.
Do you know any other like sparkling water brands?
Italian ones.
Italian ones.
Yeah.
Well, what's their famous one? The green one.
Lete.
Latte. Okay.
It's like they sponsor the soccer teams over there, and yeah, basically it's like the main water brand over there. There's another one. San Pellegrino is like the popular sparkling water brand in America. Sponsor.
Yeah. Nah, we're not gonna get sponsor at this rate. Nah.
I know. At this rate.
I know. Why would they do that? But in the future, though.
That'd be awesome.
In the future. But I'm going back to the beer thing, like gulping beer.
Okay.
That's how that's why I like drinking beer. That was what I was.
You can drink a lot of it.
Yeah, and then it feels good when it clears off all the taste in your throat. Like
refreshes your palate.
Yeah, and then another food. Okay.
Yeah. But doesn't water do the same thing?
Water, like if it's greasy, you need some carbonation to kind of like really.
I never thought about it that way. It's interesting.
But you know how I think we talked about it long time ago, like mixing beer and soju, right? No, I think I've mentioned something about that.
Maybe, but that's crazy. Is that something you do?
If I have soju, yeah, a little bit. You put a little bit of soju and then beer.
So that the beer can be flavored.
I don't know why they do that, honestly.
Does it taste good?
Personally, just more alcohol.
Yeah. Well, then I'd just drink the soju. But what's your favorite soju flavor?
Oh, I have two.
Not allowed. I have mine. Actually, I also have two.
Yeah, let's go with yours first.
One of them is the so I have an original favorite and then one I newly discovered very recently. So the original one is the grape one, like the muscat, the green grape.
Green grape. I was gonna say green grape and peach for me usually.
I like yogurt.
Yogurt.
You know, like the little Yakult, like it's like that kind of yogurt flavor.
Oh.
But in soju form. I thought it was weird too. I'm like, yogurt? What does that mean? But it's really good.
Oh, where'd you get it? I've never seen that one around.
It was just at an Asian market in California. Maybe it's a new thing.
What's like a famous alcohol like brand in China? Like,
Maotai.
how do I spell that?
Maotai. It's just the
Maotai.
it's the, I don't know how to say it in English. Baijiu. Like the direct translation is like white alcohol. But baijiu is like, it's kind of like China's version of moonshine, I suppose. But there are a lot but it's just super strong alcohol that you take in very small.
It's really strong.
Yeah, like so strong, and it's supposed to make you feel like burn your insides. And a lot of cultures have like that kind of version, their own version of that kind of alcohol. But Maotai can be very high end. Like a lot of bottles can be very expensive. But I'm sure there are people who make it at home too.
Oh, I know. In Korea, there's a thing. It's called 고량주. It's like the root of some kind of a plant. You put it in. You fill up with I don't know what it is. Like, is it water usually, or is it something else? In like a big glass. Plant.
Ferment.
And then ferment it. Just let it sit there for like 20 years.
20 plant water.
No, let me
you
see.
search it up.
Let me search it up.
What do you make? Yeah, I love going to like different countries or like an ethnic friend's house whose family makes their own like liquor or ferments their own stuff. It's always the best kind of alcohol.
I don't know. They had water / something. But that one's like I don't want to say like high end, but like very strong alcohol. And I know in China there's Qingdao. Is that it? Do you know that brand, Qingdao? In Korea, it's I think popular. It's popular. Qingdao.
I've never heard of that.
No, where's like, is it a thing? Oh, this one. This brand.
I don't. Wait, that's not Chinese.
Is that Chinese?
No.
China's second largest brewery or something.
But that's not Chinese characters.
Oh, is that Chinese?
That doesn't look like it. Is it Korean?
No, it's Chinese. Oh, this one.
Maybe it's just not a Chinese that I know.
Yeah. This one's like famous
Lager. I know what that. So that's Lager is So there are ales and lagers. I learned this. Ale is like a top. You brew it top shelf, and it's stronger, more bitter. And then lagers are bottom shelf fermented, and so they're lighter and crisper and have a fresher taste. So that's what that is.
Wow. Wait, where'd you learn about this?
The internet. That's what I Google about.
Oh, to prepare for your job interview. Wow.
I didn't need to know it, but now I do.
Wow.
But if I get the job, I also learn a lot more because they have they hold classes to teach us more about like wine pairings and wine and alcohol in general. But yeah, like imagine, because I'm gonna be serving too. I told her I could serve and bartend, and like as a server, people are gonna ask you like, what do you recommend?
Well. Oh yeah, what goes
and
well
I cannot
with this?
imagine someone asking me that question right now and me actually knowing the answer. Like I know basic wine pairings, but like yeah, like I don't know. With some complex dishes, I don't know.
Wait, Sava's? I thought Sava's was American food, like burger, pasta.
It's a weird fusion of things. I think it's also cute. It's very Cuban inspired. A lot of the drinks are Cuban inspired, but it's also it's like a classic like American. There's some American aspects to it. A lot of American aspects.
Just they would tell you the pairings once you get hired.
Yeah, like generally what wine or beer goes with what. usually wine. And also with their specific dishes, what wine goes well with them. Hopefully.
Like, what do you have to wear?
They all
for
wear
that?
pretty like formal things.
Is there uniform or is it
No
something
uniform,
else?
but it's like a general vibe where like the girl at the front today was wearing like black dress pants and a white t-shirt. My interviewer, she was wearing like a nice dress. And
Oh,
her
it
hair
has
was,
to
like,
be
slicked back.
dress, no jeans.
I don't think so. Yeah, dress, neutral colors.
Mm-hmm.
Except one of the girls there was dressed in neutral colors, but her hair was dyed hot pink.
Wait, hot pink?
Yeah.
She's hired?
But she was like she had look. I think she was like a manager of some sort.
Oh. What do you think they care about looks when they're hiring?
Yeah. I think a general, well, one, most importantly, just how well you can clean up for yourself. But also, I'm sure they look at like attractiveness levels to some extent. But I think that's what everyone does.
Wow.
So you think you can get hired for a job?
Me,
Do you think you'll ever have to do a job interview?
Probably not at this point.
Yeah.
At
Is that
this
crazy?
point, I already passed that stage. Maybe I'll talk to them, but not like them just interviewing me, but also me kind of like checking out their vibe.
So yeah, to you, it's more
Talking.
two-sided.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, I want you have the like you need me more than I need you.
And it's like, oh, we both need it. It's like
Yeah.
we're just
Well,
making
that's
sure
how all
that-
job interviews are, and I think people
Yeah.
give the advice that if you really want to get a good chance at getting a job, you have to act as if you're also looking for qualities in them that you want. It's not just they want you. It's like, oh, you have to question whether you want to even work there. But at a younger age, like just starting to work, like it's a little less practical. Like some people don't have the luxury to pick and choose what jobs they want.
Do you think you have the social skills
To what?
to basically talk to people?
What do you think? Answer truthfully.
Give me like 5 seconds to think about it. It's like half and half.
Okay. Why?
Because you're very you're focused on yourself. So people talking to you don't really get insecure about, oh, what if she thinks this way of me? Oh, I said this thing.
But I'm just worried about what I'm doing.
Yeah, so I could really see that, oh, you don't care.
Yeah, okay.
It's like you make people comfortable in that way.
Okay.
But at the same time, you're not the type to go out of your way to talk. You know what I mean? It's like a half and half.
That's pretty true, actually. Yeah, but if I'm getting paid to be in the hospitality industry, there's also no like going out of my way, because people are always going to be coming up to me. So it's not like I have to like, oh my god, no one's talking to me, maybe I should start a conversation. Like, no, if they want to talk to me, they'll talk to me.
Do you think you're going to lose energy talking to people?
No. I think in my experience, like, yes, I lose energy talking to people, but in the restaurant environment, I just like go, like, I'm very it feels very natural for me, and so I don't feel tired until afterwards, and it's already over, because I just like it. I think I really actually do like it.
Is there a concept of rejection at a restaurant? If you're working at a restaurant, is there such a thing as like getting a little bit of like rejection from the customers? Because I feel like that's what makes you really tiring.
Oh yeah.
Usually.
When like they complain or like.
Yeah, something that, like conflict.
Yeah, that's hard, but
Would you do you think you'll have that sort of conflict as a bartender because you're just serving? But at the same
yeah.
time you have to talk, but
No, I think if someone's not happy with their drink, that's definitely something that's very reasonable for them to
oh.
bring up. Um, but I think I feel better about it at Sawa's because it looks like it's a much more put together place, and you'll always have multiple people working, so people to back you up too. I think at my last job, it was just like everyone was doing like a mediocre job, and as the server or the bartender, you're like at the front of the house, and so you're the face of everything, and so everyone's gonna go to you to complain, and then you have to stay collected and then go and like talk to the rest of the people about it. So I've dealt with it before, and I don't think Sawa's will be as bad as I've had it in the past.
Subway's like a very white restaurant. That's the vibe that I got.
I think it's very, yeah, low key. But I think out of like, it's because it's in it's a part of this whole like group of restaurants.
Isn't it also a bit expensive
It's pretty
compared
expensive.
to the like
I
the
don't want to work there. Make good
other
tips.
restaurants?
Yeah, make good tips. But in my I've seen like Asian workers at Sava's. There is some diversity. It's not like it's all white. So I'm like, whatever, it's fine. And we're in Ann Arbor, so there's nothing you can do about that.
Oh, also, like when you go, like when I go, let's say I'm going to go buy an alcohol, for example.
I'm going to go buy an alcohol.
Not you, me.
Okay, this is so white and alcohol.
Buy an alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Like the type of people that you see there, I think is different. Just a little different than people you see
At Sava's versus.
No, just like regular people outside versus people you see in alcohol store. No, like in a liquor store.
What do you gotta say?
It's basically they look like alcohol.
They look like alcoholics?
Just a little bit. I could see that. Oh, that is the type who would drink alcohol.
Well, think about what you just said. Oh, you're in an alcohol store.
Yeah.
Obviously, they look like people that are gonna drink alcohol.
but sometimes you can't tell if they like to drink alcohol. But generally speaking,
yeah, I would say that's an accurate assessment for sure.
So when I go in there, sometimes I don't feel like I'm in.
Yeah, you're gonna get beat up.
Yeah, I'm not in my element. It's like I'm off. Like I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, but you're gonna generalize a population of people that drink alcohol? What if they're nice people?
But they're really nice.
Yeah, so then why are you scared of them?
But the looks wise,
I guess.
Oh, do you think looks has to do with how much alcohol you drink?
I don't know. If you're a full-on alcoholic, maybe like you don't take care of yourself, you don't shave, you don't shower.
It depends.
You can't speak on an entire population.
Wow, Serena, you're very good at this question.
Dodging this question. I just know where the line is.
Yeah. I have to trip you with, oh, what do you think about that?
So what do you think about homeless people?
But the people that you see in a liquor store, I think is very different than. It's true.
I don't know. I mean, in my experience, if I'm in a liquor store, it's usually on campus, so it's just other college students trying to get alcohol. It's not. I don't really experience that unless it's like off campus. Then maybe,
yeah, just a little off campus.
But I don't really go to those off campus, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of sheltered.
Let's do one last question.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. Let's go. Let's get it.
One last question. I'll think of a really good one. Or let's do like a relationship question. That one always, people always are like interested in that topic.
Oh really? I don't like in like our experience.
Just like whenever I title it, like in that way.
Oh, so it has nothing. We're not even trying to talk about the topic anymore.
Just like no, along with alcohol, within the topic of alcohol.
Oh my god! Remember that one scenario question we did with like the bottle of wine and like,
oh,
like you bring a girl back.
It was good.
Really?
Storytelling.
Oh.
Storytelling's good. Oh, what about this? Let's say you're in a relationship. Good relationship. And then suddenly he's like, oh, I'm gonna go out to blah 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 to hang out with my boys.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in like a club setting, a little bit more like, how should I say it? A place where people are looking for.
Yeah. Like
someone.
what? Like Skeeps, or like a high, like you're like an adult club.
Like a bar, sort of like where you eat food, hang out with
So
your
like
friends.
Skeeps.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's only going with guys.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Would you allow him to go to that?
Like if it's all guys,
place?
Does that mean it's a good thing or like if guys go out in a group of guys,
it's a bit better than
with girls? You think?
What do you think as a girl?
Well, it could go both ways because if it's a group of guys, maybe it's like, oh, like girls will see that and be like, oh, like they're all single because there's just a group of guys. But if girls go with them, then, well, one, you should be going with them because if it's not just the guys and they're bringing girls, and like there's no reason that you shouldn't. Why wouldn't your partner want you to go unless he's clearly trying to like, I don't know, do something he doesn't want you to know about.
Let's do both scenarios then.
Yes, if you're at the girls, then it's like, oh, other girls will see it and be like, oh, like then they might be dating or whatever. Both scenarios, I don't care. I'll let them go.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's that's pretty consistent with my other answers. But like, there's no, if you trust them, then
it's fine wherever they go.
Nothing. I mean, you have to put yourself in that situation, and like, if you were to go out with your friends, and they said no because they're scared that you might do something, I think that's a really stupid reason. Because that's just their own insecurity projecting onto them. I mean, their insecurity projecting onto them.
Because I know that for some people, they don't allow that because why would you want them to be even at a place where they might get some
I also kind of agree with that. If you're in like a happy relationship, I feel like the urge to go out is much less, but I also think it is fun to just go out with your friends and like in that kind of setting every once in a while, and that should be something that's allowed.
Got you.
Yeah, what do you think?
Personally, I don't know. Probably not.
Really? Why? What's your logic with that?
Think about it. Let's say, what about clubs? Would you be okay?
That's hard to say. I've never been in a situation where like a guy's been like, I'm gonna go to a club.
Just with their boys.
Yeah.
It's like girls saying, I'm just gonna go to dance.
I also I don't see myself with someone who likes going to clubs that badly either. So I don't anticipate that being a problem. I feel like I'm always gonna be the one that wants to go out a little more.
It's usually the girls. Yeah. I'm just gonna go because of the music.
And girls like dancing. Like it's more from, like just to go and a bunch of guys like go out and like go dancing. Like I'm not gonna lie, that's not true. Common. That's true. So yeah, like I see guys that like in Italy, like the guys that go to the clubs, they go for women. Like they go and they stand on the side and they look And a bunch of groups of girls are there, and they're just minding their own business. And so that's just the dynamic of things. That's what I noticed, at least.
But I think for guys, it's usually no for them. I think
What? No.
they don't want.
They don't want the girls to go either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't trust the girls. They don't trust the guys around the girls.
Yeah.
So.
It's a weird. I agree with that as well. Because at the end of the day, like everyone just goes down to their like primitive behaviors in those settings, their primal behaviors.
But for you're okay. The answer is you're okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I would feel weird saying no to something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, you didn't even answer what you didn't even answer.
I thought I did.
You were just like, no, I don't think so.
Well, if you're not. Okay.
Okay. What is up with this? Oh. So how do I tighten it? Oh.
And then you also have to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it too hard on for this knob. Sometimes it's hard to unscrew it. Anyway, thank you for watching / listening.
See you later. Talk to you later.
Bye.